Good afternoon, everyone. Virgo here. It is December 26, 2019. I hope everybody had an incredibly wonderful Christmas, and I hope everyone is looking forward to New Year's. You guys know that I'm working really hard on trying to get the Virgo Triad website up. So that website will be up by no later than the end of January. And it's taking me away from making videos for a little bit, along with the holiday, of course. So I want to make sure you guys know that I am still taking your emails. This particular update was sent to me by Agent Sock, which we know has constantly got their eyes open for anything that could potentially be interesting to this particular channel and the subscribers to this channel. So thank you, Agent Sock, for this. The Moorish American group that say that the police violated their rights during a Marlboro traffic stop. It actually was put up on December 9th of 2019 by nhpr.org. I'm going to put that link in the on the pin to the comment section rather of this video. And what noise you're hearing in the background are these puppies chewing on chewies. So sorry if there's some background noise. All right, everyone. So members of the group who identify as Moorish American nationals and argue that they possess legal status in the United States are suing multiple law enforcement agencies in New Hampshire, claiming a traffic stop violated their rights. The incident occurred November 12th in the town of Marlboro when a sergeant pulled over 3 cars occupied by Moorish Americans who were traveling in a caravan. The vehicles recently exited the Cheshire County Department of Corrections in Keene, where they picked up a Moor who had been jailed for driving without a license. After pulling into the parking lot near Doug's hot dog van in Marlboro, the civil lawsuit alleges that various police cars swarmed the scene before ultimately arresting one member of the group and seizing at least one of the vehicles, which was a 2012 Toyota Yaris, for failing to have proper motor vehicle registration. The civil lawsuit filed in U.S. federal court in Concord alleges the stop violated the Moors' due process rights and that the group was targeted for their national origin and belief system. Quote, "What we really want is the property back and compensation for not having the car. We are willing to settle," said Jamal Talib Abdullah Bay, who's filed the suit, which is asking for $1 million in damage. If that name sounds familiar to you guys, it is, because Jamal is the head of Rise of the Moors. And as you know, we've been watching Jamal because Jamal likes to give weapons lessons online. According to Bay, who uses the title Grand Sheik, the group has approximately 100 members in Pawtucket and Providence areas of Rhode Island. Moors believe that a 1787 treaty signed by Thomas Jefferson and the Moroccan Empire grant them a unique form of citizenship that makes them immune from certain state statutes. Southern Poverty Law Center labels the Moorish Americans an extremist group and citing acts of violence allegedly carried out by its members. That's a label Bay rejects, arguing the group's frequent use of the federal legal system to solve disputes, including the traffic stop in Marlboro, are evidence that Moors do not use violence to further their cause. "We don't threaten anyone, we don't go to war with anyone, we go straight to court," said Bay. I always find it interesting that they use the courts and claim that they have certain laws and rights that they can use, but yet they don't believe themselves to be, part of a group that has to follow the laws by the same codes that they're using in order to supposedly sue others. It really doesn't make any sense. Among the defendants in the civil suit are the Marlboro, Harrisville, Dublin, and Troy police departments, as well as the Cheshire County Department of Corrections. Leon's Auto Center, which towed the vehicle to Keene, is also a named defendant, by the way. Officials from the Marlboro Police Department didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. Bay believes the police unnecessarily escalated the situation. Quote, they made it more than what it needed to be, Bay said. I imagine it was the talk of the town for a while because it seems like nothing really happens out there. They're always so arrogant, aren't they? Aren't they so arrogant in their ignorance of the actual law? The Moores have requested that the court waive the $400 filing fee. Of course they did, because after all, they're only after $1 million, and of course we as the taxpayers should have to foot that $400 filing fee, and instead plan to offer... What are you crying about, baby? I'm sorry, guys. Still have teething babies here. And instead plan to have to offer an ounce of pure silver in lieu of paying U.S. currency. So here we are with the affidavit of fact. The case number is on here, should you guys like to look it up. I will be following it on this channel. I'm not going to go into it and read it right now. We're going to be doing that later in another video, probably the beginning of next week. But I did want you guys to see down here that it does state Rise of the Moors. Anyhow, you guys, I thought you would probably get a kick out of this. Again, I will be placing this pinned to the comment section for you all to take a look at. And as I said, be patient with me. I'm going to try and do some videos for you guys over the next few days. But as I said, I'm working really hard to get this website up with the website designer. And, you know, I want to make sure that that's up by the end of January, which is what my target goal was. I was really kind of hoping for the end of December, but we've run into a few different little problems because of the advanced database that's in it. So it looks like it's going to be probably closer to the end of January before it's up. But regardless, I can only be one place at a time, unfortunately. So my videos will be kind of a little bit, you know, different times than normal, and I may skip a few days here and there in order to deal with that. But I'm so glad to be back. I had a nice couple of days off, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye.